adorable little magnetic blocks sent to me from Magnetopia, and I had to peel them from my son's fingers to show you. These are magnetic building cubes, and I will show you the inside. He has not lost a single one. These little square cubes with different patterns on them, so you can build stuff like this. The first couple times he built things, he used the models that came up here and then some models that came in the book. But then he just started freestyling with them. And let me show you something. He's been playing with these for about a week. After he was playing with them for a little while, he ran in the room and he goes, "Mom, look." And the fire lights up, and it can also flash. And then the purple one does the same thing. So after you build them, you can turn off the lights and they'll be glowing. I don't know where. Oh, here it is. Okay. So the purple one lights up too. It looks really cool in the dark. I am in love with these things. And you can see how they just magnet together. Oh, so satisfying. I could play with these all day. These are also things that I could enjoy with my kid. I'm telling you, magnetic toys are the way to go. I have never regretted any of the investments that I've made on magnetic toys for my kids. So thank you to Magnetopia for sending this out to me. I'm going to include the links in the description box. And then there's all kinds of other sets you can get. So there's like princess castles if you wanted something pink. And there's an ice one, snow castle, princess castle, a dark realm, forest plus glacier plus dark. Oh, that's a big one. Forest plus glacier plus dark. And then there's a pink dark for those of us that have, the split personalities of loving colorful and loving the dark stuff. And if you have a child like that, there's a unicorn house. These are just, there's everything. There's something for every kid. What a great gift idea too for, nieces, nephews, granddaughters, grandsons, whatever. Okay, let's get into my favorite cartoons to watch with my child. I am not good at describing things. I'm gonna read what the internet has to offer about these cartoons and then just insert my little 2 cents, and I will also insert pictures so you can kind of get a feel of what I'm talking. You'll see that I have a favorite genre. It's not just cartoon. A lot of them look almost claymation or computer generated claymation maybe. First we have Tumbleleaf. Tumbleleaf holds such a special place in my heart. I absolutely love these sweet little characters. Tumbleleaf is a stop-motion animated series for preschoolers created by Drew Hodges. It is available on Amazon Prime. It follows a curious blue fox named Fig and his friends as they explore their whimsical world. Whimsy. Learning about science, problem solving, and friendship through everyday discoveries often inspired by items found in a shipwreck. The show is known for its gentle pace, rich vocabulary, and focus on creativity and critical thinking. There are 4 seasons, so if you haven't started, oh, I wish I was you. I wish I could go experience this for the first time again. Okay, so I think we already nailed my genre. Stop motion animation is so many of these. And the main character is Big, a blue fox. He's got 2 best friends, and there's a lot of other characters too, but he's got a little caterpillar named Stick that kind of just hangs out on him. And then his best friend Maple. Is it Mabel or Maple? Each episode has 2 11-minute stories. And the setting is a whimsical land with Fig living in an abandoned shipwreck. Go check it out when you have the show called Lucas the Spider. Who would have thought I wouldn't like to watch a spider with a bunch of eyes, but the way they have done him and created him is so the cutest spider you'll ever see. This is available on Netflix and I think HBO. Lucas the Spider is a CGI animated children's TV show about a curious and kind-hearted because of that. And honestly, any of these you can just watch. You don't have to have a kid or a niece or nephew over. Put some childlike whimsy back into your life for your inner child's sake. But this one I used to watch as a child, and they redid it, and that is called Fraggle Rock. Fraggle Rock. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, Fraggle Rock. The current generation of the franchise, Fraggle Rock Back to the Rock, a critically acclaimed musical reboot produced by the Jim Henson Company. So these were puppets. I think they still are, but they definitely were puppets when I was little. This series premiered on Apple TV. Apple TV, I believe, has the old ones and the new ones. January 2022. It's in its second season, along with the holiday special, The First Snow of Fraggle Rock. The modernized show retains the heart and puppetry of the 1980s classic while introducing new characters, star-studded guest appearances, and multi-episode story arcs centered around ecology and community. There's also guest stars. The new series features delightful celebrity cameos and guest voice roles. Davey Diggs, Cynthia Erivo, Patti LaBelle, and Brett Goldstein. Each episode, these are heavily musical. Each episode features brand new original songs alongside modernized nostalgic favorites. The songs are actually pretty good. Expanded storytelling. Unlike the 1983 series, the reboot weaves overarching serialized plots, such as dealing with mysterious windstorms and preserving the rock across its seasons. There's stuff about the environment and their concerns, but done in a childlike way. So that is Fraggle Rock. Go watch it. Go watch the old ones first if you want to, and then the new ones, or just dive right into the hand. Who would I be if I didn't mention SpongeBob? But not your regular, schmegular, everyday SpongeBob. No. My favorite SpongeBob is Camp Coral. That's Camp with a K and Coral with a K. Camp Coral. You can watch this on Paramount or Nickelodeon. Camp Coral SpongeBob Under Years is a CGI animated prequel series to SpongeBob SquarePants. They are children. Following the main characters as kids at a summer camp, which premiered on Paramount Plus March 2021. The show features younger versions of SpongeBob, Patrick, Sandy, Squidward, and others as they go on adventures like catching jellyfish and building campfires. It was renewed for a second season. I think there's several seasons. I think there's like 4. Maybe I'm wrong. The premise is a prequel showing the main characters as children at a summer camp called Camp Coral. So perfect time to watch it is summer, because it's about a summer camp. Animation, computer-generated imagery. Characters features younger versions of SpongeBob, Patrick, Sandy, Squidward, Mr. Krabs, Plankton, Mrs. Puff, and new characters like Nobby and Narlene. Oh my god, I love Narlene. Narlene cracks me up. Setting the craziest camp in the kelp forest where they participate in classic summer camp activities. That is SpongeBob Camp Coral. One I found within the past 6 months or so, and it is called Shape Island. Shape Island is available on Apple TV. It is a stop-motion animated children's series on Apple TV based on books by Mac Barnett and John Klassen. I did not know it was based on books. Following the adventures of 3 friends, Square, Circle, and Triangle. As they navigate their differences and explore their world, the show is known for its minimalist design, gentle humor, and themes of friendship. Voice actors include Harvey Guillen, Gideon Alden, and Scott Adsit. Now, it is on Apple TV. Stop-motion animation with 2 segments per half hour, so it's 15-minute times 2 in each episode. Square, Circle, and Triangle learn to navigate their differences. It's based on the books. Themes of friendship, problem-solving, exploring the world, and accepting differences. The style is minimalist, toy-like design with a muted color palette. It includes a Halloween special and a winter special, and I could watch that Halloween special every single day. Same with Tumbleleaf. Tumbleleaf has a Halloween one that I just cannot get enough of. Anyway, it's cute. It's sweet. It's precious. It's calming. And it's on Apple TV. One on here that is more of your regular cartoon animation style, and that is Netflix's Sea of Love. Netflix hosts 2 different Nurse and Bobby the Shark as they explore the ocean and learn about friendship, cooperation, and emotions. It is like, there's one episode where one of them loses a tooth, and I think it's the shark, and he's embarrassed to show his friends his tooth, and they kind of make him more comfortable, and it's just a sweet little friendship amongst the sea animals and the sea animals' family life, and them getting over their whatever the struggle of the episode is by helping each other out. So check that out on Netflix. I remember watching this when I had the flu one time, and we just like let it play all the way through, and so it was almost a fever dream at the time, but we've watched it since, and the song at the beginning, that gets in my head, and it's adorable, and I can't stop singing it throughout the day when we watch. I definitely watch more for myself than my kid. I'll put it on while my kid's in the room. He's a little young for it, so he ends up, wandering off, and I stay locked in on it. Sometimes I have the DVD, so sometimes I just put it on as background noise too, because I love the aesthetic of it. I love the songs in it, and that is Over the Garden Wall. Over the Garden Wall is a critically acclaimed 2014 cartoon animated miniseries about two half-brothers, Wirt and Greg, who get lost in a mysterious supernatural forest called the Unknown and must find their way home aided by a bluebird named Beatrice and a woodsman. Wirt and Greg wander through the unknown, encountering strange creatures and challenges as they try to find their way back to their own world. Voiced by Elijah Wood, Colin Dean, and Melanie Linsky as Beatrice, the guest stars Christopher Lloyd and Samuel Ramey. It is a dark fantasy adventure, comedy, drama, and mystery with nostalgic storybook feel inspired by folk art. There's a lot of music, as I said. Potatoes and molasses. Legacy became a cultural phenomenon, with fans celebrating it annually for its unique atmosphere, complete story, and themes of memory and loss. That is Over the Garden Wall, Cartoon Network, but it's also available through Hulu, or if you have the Disney whole package, go to your Hulu tab, and it will be the next one. Okay, so this is My Melody and Karami. When I found out this was coming out, I was waiting with bated breath until the day this came out. We watched it from tip to tail, all in one sitting. And that is My Melody and Karami. It is labeled anime. It came out in 2025. I hope to God there's a new season coming soon, because I've watched this a lot and I'll watch it again. But I hope they add on to it. My Melody and Karami is a 2025 Netflix stop-motion animated series featuring the popular Sanrio characters, celebrating their 50th and 20th anniversaries, respectively. The show follows the cheerful My Melody and her rival Karami as the team save up to save their town, Maryland, from mysterious magical threat, exploring themes of friendship, rivalry, and self-acceptance with a mix of cute and darker, more complex elements. And yes, this is Netflix. The episodes, there's 12, and they're 11 to 17 minutes each, so they're pretty short. Genre: family, fantasy, drama, and adventure. Plot summary: My Melody opens a successful cake shop, which irritates Karami, who opens a sweets shop across